I'd like to focus my comments on the training of the police in domestic abuse, because I have before in your Lordship's House mentioned the organisation Safe Lives, who have trained various police forces and have found it's incredibly effective in actually making them aware and more empathetic, and in which case, of course, all the arrests and the prosecutions actually just rocket, because all of a sudden police officers understand what is involved. This week at the APPG on policing, I did ask Assistant Commissioner Louisa Rolfe, who is the NPCC lead for domestic abuse, for the number of police forces that had actually done this sort of training, the domestic abuse training. And the latest figures she had showed that 24 out of 43 forces had done the training, which I think you'll agree is not enough. She made the very valid point that it wasn't just about paying for it, which is what does hamper some police forces, because they have to pay for it themselves, but also the logistics of taking officers away from their day-to-day duties. So it's a postcode for lottery, a postcode lottery for people. You might live in an area where training has been delivered, or you might not. And it seems to me that it does have to be blanket provision. So this sort of training should be delivered as part of basic training to all police forces and to any other public servants who may encounter survivors of domestic abuse. But I do feel that it is officers, police officers, who drastically need this training. And I would ask the Noble Lady the Minister that she takes this issue back to the Home Office, to her department, and makes it clear that this is something that the police ought to have as a matter of course. And it represents the deep and far-reaching approach that all public organisations should be taking against domestic abuse, and this is how we win against abusers.